Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is certainly one of the more modern, more high-tech arenas around Europe. It is the Veltins Arena. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Thuram Ulien. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's a throw. Locatelli. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked. He's had a shot! The defence can get it clear. Has a pop! Tottenham still to register a shot on target. Thuram Ulien. Oh, he's in! Has a hit! And they've been caught out here. In once more. Gets up to head it! Defending of the desperate variety. Xavi. Tries to get it forward quickly. Deftly done. He's had a goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Solanke. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Locatelli. Has a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And a shot! And a second time! They've scored! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of...
Chance! Goal! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the
Shot a goal!
Solanke really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
corner. And the shot! Can he get the shot away? Great challenge, time to perfection. Going for goal! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's just fabulous skill and confidence to hit that with such control. The delivery, I think, made his mind up.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Back into the middle. Done very well to intervene. Richarlison. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward. And the ball is out of play. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Already up and running for the second half.
Tottenham don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back.
And the shot! And the second half is off to a flyer! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
We have a hit one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Well, that's where he wants it. Tottenham ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there, and help's available out wide. And he's cut it out. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Solanke with a delicate ball. And it's played forward. It's out for a goal kick. Time for a change in personnel. Richarlison. Thuram Ulien, and he's going long.
Goalkeeper's ball.
Maddison. Maddison goes looking. Decent looking ball. This could spell... Has a goal!
Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Forward it goes. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. It's a poor throw that, kicked off with relative ease, steered forward, let down by a lack of accuracy. He's got through, cuts it out. Rugani. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Chance to shooting chance! It's broken loose. Richarlison, Maddison. Real chance! Good reason for optimism here. Towering! Taken with style. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Tottenham are making a change now. Looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone direct. Gets it back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Locatelli. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's been taken straight back. It's a fabulous position. We are into stoppage time. been won straight back. And that's it. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Tottenham were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is the very high-tech Veltins Arena, somehow fitting for this part of the world, the industrial hub that is the region of Westphalia. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams, and the shots!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
De Bruyne. McTominay. Lozano. Lozano unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Forward it goes. Tielemans. Has a pop! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Has he picked him out? A chance! He's had a goal! He's delivered all right! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Chance! He scored!
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
De Bruyne. McTominay. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tielemans. And it's Lukaku. Goes down, but nothing given. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He's through. It's a brilliant interception. Real chance! Tielemans has been caught there, it's a foul. Out for a throw. Mings.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Elliott, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. He's got through. He could be in. Has a hit! In it goes! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? De Bruyne. Well, that had to be more accurate. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Lozano. Tielemans. Lozano. Defenders on the back foot. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. It's a fabulous position. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Lukaku. Hoists it forward. Now a chance to break. Elliott. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Lukaku. Lozano. And it's played forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Lukaku. Lozano. Knocks one in. Cuts it out. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shot at goal! He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And he's there to cut it out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And it's Lukaku. Played out to the right. Forward it goes. Lukaku plays it out to the flank. Looking to break out here. Lozano. Yeah, he's fouled him there. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
The keeper is trying to organise his defence.
De Bruyne! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And that's found its target. De Bruyne. Lukaku. Big chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Doangioi. And it's Lukaku. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Tries to get it forward quickly. Lukaku. And here's Lukaku. Oh, that's a waste.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And it's been taken straight back. Well positioned to make that interception. Lukaku. Doangioi. De Bruyne. And a header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And he just whacks it away. He's got it, and gets up to head it! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Well played, he saw that coming. And that's it. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Veltins Arena here is a remarkable stadium in many ways. It features a retractable pitch, a retractable roof, definitely one of the most modern arenas around. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem, now to match it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about...
Massive leap! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So, a breakthrough already. Good take, and he's had a look. He's gone for it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Memphis Depay.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
The Netherlands are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Lobs it in gently. Well played, he saw that coming. The Netherlands have it back and they can go again. Has a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's been given all. Goes for goal! He's scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Norway get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been...
Has a pop! Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
The Netherlands get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Good idea, just poorly executed. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right.
Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Gets a good foot in there. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gets it back. He's in! And they've been caught out here. And through to the goalkeeper. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. What an adventurous run from a defender. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And it's played forward. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals, and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Already up and running for the second half.
The Netherlands don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
Vestergaard hoists it forward. It's a decent-looking cross. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Forward it goes. There will be a throw-in. De Ligt. Oh, real danger here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Good strong hand by the keeper. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Goes for it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And Dyke plays it forward. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider position.
Shoots! Disappointing finish in the end. And Dyke tries to get it forward quickly. It's offside. Yes, it is. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Just brushed off the ball there. Got a sight of goal here. Real chance! He has done it!
Norway produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Well, it's the inspired substance. Has a hit! More pressure on the opposition goal.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
It's come through. Shot at goal! Great leap! Could fall kindly. And they've been caught out here. There's the cross. Norway with another chance from a corner. Gets up to head it! And that would have been game-setting match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Xavi. Oh, really tidy interchange. Oh, it's Memphis Depay. Xavi. Kluivert. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And now the breakaway. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. A real chance to break. Forward it goes. Okay. Kluivert. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's been taken straight back. Van Dijk. Breaks on here. That's gone a long way up and away. Time added on, 4 minutes. Dashing forward at pace. Needed a better pass there. A really good feat. He gets past his man. And that has been clubbed away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, it's ended in defeat and frustration. They just didn't get the breaks. No reward for a very genuine effort. It is a hard one to take, this. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would... Tries a shot! And a second time! Oh, shooting chance! And the follow-up! Extraordinary start, breakthrough in next to no time. Donnarumma did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Oh, that's great awareness, full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Lucas Paqueta. He's had a go! It's broken loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ward-Prowse. And the finish! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Lucas Paqueta. Pellegrini. Battles to win it back. Breaks on here. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. West Ham are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Mateu. Has a hit! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it.
Has a hit!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Lucas Paqueta. Well weighted. Cuts it out. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Wilson! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
West Ham really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Ward-Prowse. And here's Wilson.
Lucas Paqueta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a waste. Lucas Paqueta, a scorer already in the game. And here's Wilson. Forward it goes. What an adventurous run from a defender. Wan-Bissaka can get it clear. Just brushed off the ball there. He's got options out wide. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Ward-Prowse. And it's Wilson. He's through the middle. It's come through. He's gone for it! It's in! Into the lead once more. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. West Ham go into the lead. Hoists it forward. And that's a throw-in. Pellegrini goes for the cross. Gets into some space. Gets up to head it! Going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
West Ham head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Here we go again then. Oh, good interception. Todibo. Ward-Prowse. Lucas Paqueta. That intervention was very necessary. Pellegrini. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Wan-Bissaka, and it's played forward. Pellegrini, and the counter is on. And that's sprayed out wide. Nicely controlled. Pinged forward. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Lucas Paqueta, well weighted. What a just... Has a goal! Oh, real danger here. Can he deliver? Pellegrini plays it forward. Lucas Paqueta. Pellegrini tries to get it forward quickly. Gets the better of his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's there to receive it.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Pellegrini. And that's been won straight back. Shoots! Clearance and very necessary. Oh, sweet feet. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Hoists it forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
That's clear cut. That's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Italy have it back and they can go again.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Wilson clips one through, and the ball's come out!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Both sides a bit lacking in intent.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Chance! Shapes to shoot! It's anyone's ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. And there goes the final whistle. West Ham have held on. A knife-edge game, a single-goal margin, but they have won it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
West Ham have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This is certainly one of the more modern, more high-tech arenas around Europe. It is the Veltins Arena. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement.
Massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
He could be in here. Done very well to intervene. He's had a go! Marvellous goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good...
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Out towards the flank. It's got through and... knocks it away. This could fall anywhere. Great leap! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
The referee's awarded a free kick. This an opportunity to pull level. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's trying the shot. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Gets it back. Tottenham disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. In with the challenge. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well read, he sorted that out. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Real chance to break. Oh, good interception. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Defenders on the back foot. Right through the middle. Fake going for goal! He scored! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Kings it out wide. Gets it into the middle. The referee has given a corner. Tries one! In he goes again! He's scored! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Just brushed off the ball there. And the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Already up and running for the second half.
Nottingham don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though. Looking at another classic here, and I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He gets past his man. Big chance! Back of the net! And they're back in front! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's the throw. Hoists it forward. And it's got through. Keeps everyone guessing. A chance to play it in. And he's cut it out. That's not going to make it. Good idea, just poorly executed. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Tottenham seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Out to the left it goes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Wood. Wood. Now surely.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Oh, he's in! Richarlison, chance! It's a loose ball. Solanke, and he's there to cut it out.
Tottenham are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
That's a promising ball. Wood.
Nottingham are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Richarlison. Wood. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Good ball. Tries a shot! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Solanke. Lobs it in gently. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. 90 minutes up, we're into stoppage time. And there's a long ball. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Has a pop! Can hit another chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that is that. Nottingham played a big part in it, but they walk away with nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Nottingham didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Velton's Arena here is a remarkable stadium in many ways. It features a retractable pitch, a retractable roof, definitely one of the... And the finish! There it is!
Well, right from the first whistle, they've played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Wolverhampton take the early advantage. Looking to get within range. Massive leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Calvert-Lewin spreads it towards the left. Floats one over, and he's cut it out. Has a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Defenders on the back foot. Calvert-Lewin. Wolverhampton have hit the front early. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Forward it goes. Wolverhampton scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. He goes for goal! It's a goal! 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Leeds with a perfect chance to get one back. And he's going to Rex. Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself a peach of a goal! Oh, that is a bit special. Leeds get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Pumps it into the towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Calvert-Lewin. Ampadu. Ampadu plays it forward. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Well, he's fouled him there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Hoists it forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Tries a shot! Yes, it's there!
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Wolverhampton take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. It's on a play. He's tried one. Clearance and very necessary. We hit half-time.
Wolverhampton are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Wolverhampton are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Already up and running for the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Wolverhampton looking to widen the gap even further here. He'll fancy himself from here. Gomez! Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Calvert-Lewin. That's a decent ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Tries to get it forward quickly. That intervention was very necessary. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Done very well to intervene. Let us put a stop to that. Oh, good take in a good area. Calvert-Lewin. And now they can launch a counter. And it's played forward. Ampadu. Steered in. Knocks it away. So here comes the substitution. Gets up to head it! He will be livid with himself. The changes then in quick succession. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Wolverhampton get it back again. Goalkeeper's ball. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's found his man. Oh, real danger here. Oh, nice touch. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Wolverhampton awarded another corner. And they have themselves another corner. Great lead! And more! And surely that settles it! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Wolverhampton blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Forward it goes. It's the through ball. Just 5 minutes left. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ampadu. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gomez. And that is that. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Wolverhampton won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This is the very high-tech Veltins Arena. Somehow fitting for this part of the world, the industrial hub that is the region of Westphalia. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marek Hamšík. He's got great vision and fabulous technique, Peter, so he just seems to be able to put the ball exactly where his teammates want it. He chips in with plenty of goals too, and he's another one of those modern playmakers who excels when it comes to supporting the attack by making those late runs and popping up and hitting the back of the net.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And that gets things running.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Massive leap!
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Bruno Perez. Yokushlu. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Berardi cuts it out. And it's got through. And he's there to clear it. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Trabzonspor so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Hamšík. Oh, real danger here. He's had a shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Berardi. Matic plays it out to the wing. Forward it goes. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Sassuolo have a free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Yokushlu. It's got through. Hamšík. Yokushlu drives it forward. It has a pop!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
And it's Berardi. Matic. And he's there to cut it out. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Matic goes up, and the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose! Hamšík plays it forward, looking to break out here. He's on his way. And the shot! Matic. Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Matic. And it's played forward. And now they can launch a counter. He's found his man. He's gone for it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
There is the half-time whistle. So the other team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now. But still goals. And we are up to the break.
Trabzonspor ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Trabzonspor head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Now the team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Yokushlu gets it back. Matic does well there, alert. Molo. He goes long. He's got options out wide. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's Berardi. Played into space out wide. Knocks it away. Throw in. Battles to win it back. Cleared away. Hoists it high. Well played, he saw that coming. Hamšík tries to get it forward quickly. And that is as far as they're going to go. Surely! That'll go straight through to the keeper. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He's had that big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind. Trabzonspor clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
And the through ball is intercepted. Berardi. Sassuolo have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're...
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. Looking to dink it in. Has a pop! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Trabzonspor merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And it's Berardi. Molo.
It's intriguingly poised for me, and players are thinking, well, should we stay or should we go? I'd like to think fortune favours the brave.
Has a hit! Oh, taken with style! Finally the breakthrough!
Sassuolo are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Sassuolo take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Tries a shot! Oh, some tackle that. Berardi gets it back. Tokuj. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Well positioned to make that interception. And here's Berardi. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Sassuolo get it back again. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Trabzonspor simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is certainly one of the more modern, more high-tech arenas around Europe. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And the counter is on. Hungary have it back and they can go again. Schick! Goal! The Czech Republic! What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Schick. This could spell danger. Hungary suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Hoists it forward. He's got through. And the shot! And yes, it's there!
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
Hungary grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Garrido. Gets a good foot in there. Schick! Right through the middle. Hits one! Goal! The Czech Republic! And they're back in front! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he's searching for... Hits one! This could fall anywhere! Schick. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that's been levered clear. Oh, real chance! Oh, nice touch. Schick. And it's played forward. Schick. He's got options out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And the half-time whistle goes. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Hungary don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Barida. And help's available out wide. Towering header! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
That intervention was very necessary. It is a corner. Big chance! It's in! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's just fabulous.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Hungary have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Forward it goes.
Well, the omens aren't looking favourable for him because they're chasing the ball too much.
Well read, he sorted that out.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the counter. Battles to win it back. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gets it back.
Hungary are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And the finish! Goes for it! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
So will they make it count again? It's anyone's ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played down the flank. Well positioned to make that interception.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Goes for goal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Hungary complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
The Czech Republic have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
We are into overtime. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Good ball. Has a goal! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happened.
And he has been fouled there. Tries a shot! Stride it, has a shot! What a finish that might have been.
These two sides, but I have